Alright, what's up guys? So this is my March 2017 at Tower of Ascension clear for floors 70, 80, 90, and 100. Basically just shows my strategies on what monsters I use, how I attack the bosses, how I skip the ads. For floor 70 you want to go for Chiwu because he's pretty easy on this floor. He's not really going to fight back much. The Megans are going to buff his defense, the Sylphs are going to try and heal him. But if you just go straight for him, especially on floor 70 on normal, he's going to be a really easy clear. You're just going to pretty much skip everything else. Take damage dealers and anyone that can defense break him. Maybe Bella, that way she can strip all the buffs off of him. I have Beth in there, she's a good defense breaker. Arnold will go right through all the buffs that the Megans put on him. You're going to do Verd, make him a little bit quicker. And then just use Bella. Bella will strip everything off and then defense break him and just keep rinsing and repeating. And he'll die pretty quick. He's very weak at floor 70. So just keep doing that until he eventually dies. Then you'll pass 70 that way. Floor 70 is really easy. Chiwu, he doesn't really do much, but at least, you know, the Megans will make it kind of annoying, but it's still really, really easy. Floor 80 is pretty much the exact same thing. You're going to want somebody that has immunity. I use my Bella Jewel because he gives me good immunity from the Malakas and also from the Berettas. Takes away the worrying about the dots, worry about the bombs, anything like that. And you can just focus straight on Azima. Like again, just take Bella in there, defense breaker that way. Use your Vero, that way if you need to take off the dots or anything like that during the process, you take that off and then use Bella Jewel. He'll clear everything off. You can use Delfoy, you can use whatever you have that'll cleanse you. That's pretty much all you're going to do for 80. 80 is really easy this month. 90s, pretty much the exact same thing. It's a little bit tougher, but it's the Jameer fight. So you have Jameer, 2 Zeroses, and then 2 Krakas. But you're going to do the same thing. Take damage dealers in there. You want to take at least 1 or 2 really good like healers. I brought Bella and Chastoon. Chastoon's probably got like 35,000 HP. Bella's a little bit more squishy, but also gives the attack bar buff. Same thing, use Vertihil. It's going to buff up your team, make them go quicker. Then my favorite is Arnold, just because he goes right through whatever shields, defense, whatever they got on him. You can see my Bella dies. She's in there for the defense break, but if she dies, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it'll still work either way. Healers are better, like Chastoon, Huahi, stuff like that. Use them. Don't use Bella if you don't have to. She's going to be targeted directly by the Krakas, and then also by them defense breaking you, you're allowing the Zeroses to hit you for an enormous amount of damage, and you saw how fast my Bella went down. But yeah, again, my favorite is Arnold. He goes in there, he makes sure that he blasts right through the defense, clears it out pretty quick. Yeah. Verd died on this one too, so my Verd's a little bit too squishy for this stuff, but he does get the job done. He'll get you through most of the floors, even squishy. You just bring a healer, someone else to make sure that they are another fire monster, and they'll take that damage off of him. That way he doesn't have to worry about it too much. The AI is pretty dumb, and they'll pick another fire guy. Alright, and then for floor 100, this one is the chick. She's really easy. It's very time consuming, but really easy. So the way that you fight her is she splits every 5 turns. So when it's like this and you have her as the green, you have right as the blue, and then left as the red, always go for the blue one. The blue one's going to be your defense monster. She's not going to have the attack back. She's not going to have the heal when she hits. So you just go through and just mow her down really quick. After that, you're going to want to pick one of the 2. Preferably not the frontline monster or the middle one, only because you can't Oblivion her. So she's going to keep getting that heal every time. So go for the fire one or the red one. Hers is the revenge, but if you have somebody that takes Oblivion in there, put Oblivion on her really quick. My favorite's Tessarian. Not only does he give the defense break, but he also gives Oblivion, so it makes them hit a lot quicker. Then you just take out the green one. It's better if you have a heal block person. I didn't bring a heal block person, I never do. I could bring my Arnold, but I kind of need Tessarian to be in there, so that kind of eliminates my Arnold. Eladriel is for when they have those oops moments and people just end up dying off. But yeah, just keep focusing on the boss, wait for her to pass out, Once she passes out, you get the free turn or two when she actually doesn't fight back. When she stands back up, you're going to rinse and repeat. You're going to pretty much do the exact same thing over and over and just dwindle her down and just beat her at her own game. In this case, she's split. She's the blue one. The middle is the blue, the left is the green, and then the right is the red. Go ahead and take out the green one if you can, because that's going to be the one that heals. So you'll just take and basically put the immunity or the oblivion back on her. That takes away her heal every turn. And then you're just going to basically just dwindle her down. Defense break her whenever you can. Keep immunity or oblivion on her. It'll make it to where she doesn't get any chances. And then basically you're just going to do the same thing. Work on the red one. If you don't have to, try and hit the middle boss whenever you can when it's the blue, until you can get oblivion on the red one. Only because every time you hit her, you can see she's hitting back. So just make sure you try and avoid that as much as you can. Mine, I should have used Vertihill hitting the boss. I should have used Bella hitting the boss until Tessarian actually was able to get the oblivion off. Once the oblivion's on her, you just beat her to death. And then once she dies, you'll just go straight for the blue one, which is going to be the middle. Because she's the boss, you don't have to worry about the oblivion. You don't have to worry about anything because she's just a defense monster. Once you have her defense broke, just hold off on her hits. You know, take whatever you can, keep her defense broken the whole time, and then just use her monsters and just beat her down. This would be a good time to get your cooldowns back too. If you have her defense broken, you can just kind of use their first skill, kind of throw it out there, and just get all your stuff back. If you need Tessarian to get the triple shot back, if you need your Velajul or your Delphoid or whoever it is, your immunity person, do that. Same thing with Bella for AoE heal. Get them all back if you can. I mean, she's really not going to fight you back much here. So, and then here she splits again. So she brings the blue out to the left, which makes it really easy, especially when the blue one is out to the side. Because then you can just attack that one. Don't have to worry about the other two. So you're just going to take her out because she's just a strictly defense monster. She doesn't need the oblivion. I mean, it helps, but it's not a necessity. Take her out. And then the green one. In this case, you don't really have a monster you can pick that's not going to retaliate in some sort. So just stick to the green monster or the green sister or whatever she is called. But yeah, once you get oblivion on her, just beat her down just like you do. And then just once she's dead, you're going to have to go for the red one. Unfortunately, she's going to retaliate every single time that you hit her. And you can't oblivion her because she's the boss. So you're kind of stuck on that one. But, I mean, if you can withstand it and you can take the beating, you should be okay. I mean, just take a decent healer with you. For me, my Bella was key to all that because she makes it go faster. She has the defense break. And then between Eladriel and Velajul, they got the hits. And you can see in that case, Tessarian dies because obviously he's too squishy. But that's where Eladriel or a healer comes back in handy. I always bring Eladriel just because he's such a great healer. You can have him heal, and if he gets lucky, he'll violent proc heal himself right after reviving somebody and sacrificing half his HP. But yeah, I love my Eladriel. He's got 34,000 life, so it makes it pretty good when he's trying to tank all these hits. So he can take that, especially even after sacrificing half of his HP. He still has a decent amount. He probably has 15,000 or so after that. And then that's pretty easy for him to get back, or Bella to, recuperate. But yeah, that's pretty much the way that you're going to beat TOA, or at least my way of beating TOA. Comment below if you have any questions. You want me to help you set up a monsters. You want to send me a list of monsters that you're using, and we'll work it out.